To the Florida Treasure Coast Market Update, where we focus on what's going on in Port St. Lucie. This week, I'm going to answer the top question I get, or at least the number one thing that most people are looking for in this market right now. Stay tuned.
You better get fired up.
Guys, happy Wednesday. I'm a little late today. We usually start at 11 o'clock, but I got stuck with jury duty. They didn't like me, though. They said, hey, this guy looks too something. I don't know, bald. I don't know what it was, but they didn't like me. So they sent me packing, and now I came back. So we're running at 3 o'clock today. But usually we're here at 11 o'clock where I go over some little slice, some sliver of the local market so that you are a more intelligent, educated buyer or seller of real estate here locally. So today I want to go a little bit deeper into the properties that lately I've been asked about the most, and that is what is affordable, right? So I'm guessing, but we're going to look. We're looking in the low to mid threes. Has a newer roof. We're gonna deem newer as 10 years old or newer, and is not in an HOA because a lot of people just don't want to pay the fees. I don't even think it's the HOA. I think it's the fees. So that's what we're going to look at in here. Let me hit share screen. Let's get this entire screen. Bada bing, bada boom. And there we go. So what you're looking at right now, excuse me, is the multiple listing service, the MLS, right? So this is where all the properties go when they're listed, right? So if you're a seller, you list your home with me, boom, I put it on here, and then magically it goes out to all the IDX feed websites, which includes Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Realtor, eXp Realty, Keller Williams, Remax, Coldwell Banker, you name it. It goes out to all of them. So the cool thing is, as a buyer, you can pick any one of those sites and you can see virtually everything. Everything, no, but probably 97, 98% of properties that are available out there. So we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive here, and let's get into exactly what we're looking at. And I want to do a couple things. First of all, let's go Port St. Lucie, and let's look at solds first, closed, and we'll look back 60 days, roughly. I'm not going to do the math, but we'll go back to 2/2/2025. Because today is 4/2. And we're going to look at type single family. And I'm going to come down to, now I'm going to say this. Oh, it's not in here. Okay, we're going to go add roof, your roof installed. Two things. Number one, we're going to look back 10 years. So to 2015. Okay. That's what I'm deeming a newer roof. You could say, no, it should be 3 years, 5 years, whatever. I don't care. I'm picking 10 years. What we're not considering is that there could be a 12-year-old metal roof, right? Because we're cutting those off. I don't care because we're getting the majority of the question that I'm trying to answer answered. The second thing is, a lot of realtors, I do not comprehend why, do not fill out this field, which I think is crazy because I use it to search all the time. Or if it's a newer roof, they put 0 because they don't read the question, which is year roof installed. They think it's asking how old is the roof. And they want to say, hey, it's not even a year old yet. It's 0 years old, right? So for that reason, we might miss a few, but we're going to see the majority of them. So everything we can see here on the right, this is everything that's sold in Port St. Lucie, all these little blue dots, in the last roughly 60 days that are single-family homes with 2015 or newer roofs. Now, we're going to have one more thing. Oh, but you got to spell it right, Joe. There we go. Homeowners Association is mandatory. Okay, we got 60. Oh, no. I want to go the other way. None. Woo! I saw the picture and I'm like, that don't make sense. Okay, this looks right. So here we go. You can see all the little blue dots. Those are all 133 sales in the last 2 months. Now we're going to go to list, and I want to look at that bottom portion to see. Here's the question I'm trying to answer. If you're trying to get in as affordably as possible, what's the price point you need to assume you're going to be at if you're looking for a newer roof and you don't want to be in an HOA and you want a single family home in Port St. Lucie? So let's do this, ascending. And there we go. So this one probably sold for $390,000, and it was an error on the agent's part. So we're not going to look at that. What I'm going to do here, what should we come up to? Let's go up to We'll say 50. So I'm going to go back to edit search and let's come down to sold price. I think we can find something at 350 or less. So there we got 28. And here they are. So let's come in and look at this 255 and let's see kind of what we've got going on here, right? Okay, so you've got a new metal roof in 2024. The AC was put in 2021. The water heater was put in 2024. Let's come in and look at photos and see what we got here. Now, some people are going to say, hey, I won't buy a wood frame house. It's got to be CBS. I don't get a ton of that. I do get a little bit, but not enough to where I want to really tone her down here. Okay, this is dated. It's got older windows. People are going to complain about that. But again, it's always interesting when people are like, hey, I need to be at 100 grand for a house and it's got to be perfect. And I'll say, whoa, that's not a thing, or at least it wasn't in this century, right? So we've got to bend on something. Either you got to up your budget or you've got to lower your standards. Windows are probably going to be older. They just are. So you can see you got a dated kitchen, you got dated appliances. I don't see any issues. It's all aesthetic at this point. Yeah, that's dated, boy. Now, you're not going to see a lot of the issues on the inspection, right? We can't see if the AC is working. We can't see, although we do know the AC is newer and we know the roof is newer. And honestly, those are the two biggest ticket items, probably 80-90% of the time. So there you go. There's a decent option and it's 255. Let's see what 260 gets us. Well, you'll never know because they didn't add photos. Let's go to 267.5. And I want to read the details first. Let's see what's old, new, whatever. Brand new roof in 25. A lot of times they'll tell you how old the AC or water heater are if they're newer. If they're not newer, they won't tell you. They didn't mention it here. So I'm guessing they're probably going to be a little bit dated, but we don't know that, right? Again, house is dated. It's not going to be new. It's not going to be updated. We're not looking at new construction. You got a nice big Florida room out here. Plenty of space, nice backyard, privacy, fenced in. Tile, it's dated, but tile. Got tile on the wall, tile on the floor. Then we got tile floorboards. Tile everywhere. Ooh, those windows do not look good. They don't look broken or bad. They just, I can't tell if they're dirty or if they're not working well to keep all the moisture out. I don't know. Okay, so that one sold for 267. Let's go to 270. Oh boy, I feel a sneeze coming on. Let's see if I can fight it here. Nope. Excuse me. Woo! All right. So it says we got a 2020 roof, new pool pump, new washer, new dishwasher, and tile throughout. New tile? I don't know. It just says tile throughout. So let's check this out. Okay, we got a 4 or 5 year old roof. One stall garage. We got a pool, an in-ground pool. Holy smokes. And it's screened. And we got a covered patio. What were we at? 270 on this? And a spa. That's a pretty good sized pool too. Wow, dude. Yeah, but it's dated. See, and some people just can't get over, oh my gosh. I just sold a home that looks exactly like this. This is crazy. Honestly, this one's in quite a bit better condition. And it doesn't have a pool. Tile throughout. Yeah, the bathroom's the same. Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. So there you go. You got a pool and it's 270. Don't get used to that though. We'll look at Uno Mas. Let's come in here. This is on Gaslight Street. I don't think you see anything about the AC or the water heater. But again, it's got a newer roof. I didn't look at what year, but it's got a new roof. It's shingle, one stall garage. Looks like CBS, but I didn't look. It might not be. Original tile. Looks like 8-foot ceilings. Ooh, but we got a fancy new kitchen. Brand new stainless steel appliance package. I know because it's still got the wrappers on it. Brand new cabinets. Brand new backsplash. Looks like we got some new lighting up there. Washer dryer, water heater. Come on. All right, there we got some newer flooring in one of the bedrooms. Okay, they updated the bathroom. Okay, so we get some updates. The whole thing, no. Not the flooring, not the windows, but you're seeing some updates. Pretty backyard? No. But you're getting a pretty price, and that pretty price is $272. That's it, though. What I just showed you are the only 5 properties that sold under 305 in the last 2 months. Let's look at one more at 305 just to see if there's any, real difference. And we're not really taking into consideration square footage here. We can look when I pull out a little bit more. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath. It's a double lot. Metal roof from 2019. Hurricane impact windows. Man, you would not have seen this 3-4 years ago. This is great for buyers. Okay, so there's your metal roof. 1-car garage. Mature trees. Beautiful flooring. Nice accent wall. Covered patio. Look at that kitchen. It's not updated, but it is pretty. It's got a lot of character. Nice backsplash. Granite countertops. Glass front cabinets. This is a cool little property for 305. I do think, though, this feels like more house, better house than the handful we just looked at. This one's got a lot nicer flooring. Okay, the bathroom's original. All right, a little goofy, sure, but you take out all the personal property. It's a nice looking bedroom with nice new flooring. And in the hallway, dated bathroom. Ooh. And they got a pool. That's crazy. Okay, so guys, it looks like you can get some decent stuff. I'll tell you, though, the big difference I'm seeing now, and I've shared this in a couple videos. Oh, I wanted to look at one thing here before I keep talking. So square footage on these under 305 were 975, 1,000, 1,600, 1,300, 800. Once you get to the 305, it doesn't really change a whole lot. 1,900, 1,100, 988, 1,200. Yeah, interesting. And some of these, 1, 2, 3 of them were 3 beds, and then the other 2 were 2 beds. That's really interesting. But anyway, what I was going to say, I don't know if I can talk and do this at the same time, is that a lot of, why is it not? Oh, because I got sold price in here. Let's get rid of sold price. And we're going to look at actives. Let's come up to list price. And remember, a lot of those that were selling in the up to 305, they're challenging to find at that price. You got to negotiate sometimes, and you can't negotiate on a pretty house. You got to find a crap house that's been on for 60, 90, 120 days. Those are the homes that are going to, well, I don't want to say they're going to negotiate that much with you, but what I am going to say is of the homes that will negotiate, that's where you're going to tend to find them. Let's look up to 3. I bet we don't see hardly anything at 300. Okay, we got 10. Let's go look at these. But anyway, what I was going to say is people just won't get into a home if it's not perfect anymore. 20 years ago when I sold, if it was dated, but it was in good condition, new roof, sure, let's do it. It's my first home. Now I'm going to use the word entitlement because I just think, man, get over yourself. You're 24 years old. You're 32 years old. It's your first house ever. You don't have a ton of cash. Like, just start building your wealth and quit worrying about, do I have the perfect countertops, right? Just get that wealth going. And then that second home can be amazing. But that's old man Joe sitting in his rocking chair in his front yard yelling at kids to get off his grass. It's not realistic. Realistically, that's just what they want. It is what it is. So all of these that are asking less than 300,000, by the way, I'm just going to rattle these prices off. 260, 275, 78, 80, 89, 80, 90, 92, 5, 94, 300, 300. They're all between 912 and 1,176 square feet. Very small. And there are 4 out of the 10 that are 3 bedrooms and 6 that are 2 bedrooms and 3, possibly 4, I don't know if this is an error or not, have 1 bathroom. 3 have no garage. 1 states that it's a 1.5. I'm interested in what that is. I'm guessing there's a carport or something. The others are 1 stalls. But they've all got the newer roofs that we're talking about. How many are frame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 and 5, CBS versus frame. Interesting, right? Do any have monster lots? No, they're all pretty normal lots. So let's get in and take a look at some of these, right? Photos. Okay, here we go. What is this photo supposed to tell me? All right, let's keep going. Oh boy. Okay, so you don't get flooring. You can put flooring in fairly cheap, but if it doesn't have flooring, there's yeah. So you can see the front of the countertops here are ripped off. The sides of the cabinets, you're missing a fridge. Yeah, I just sold one that was in better condition than this for considerably less than this. That's going to be a tough sell right there. Let's come and take a look at this one. Where is this one? Oh, River Park. Okay. All right, let's come in and take a look at the photos. Okay, at this price point, I really like the brick accents. That's kind of cool. I'll say it's different. Is this terrazzo flooring? Dated kitchen, but it looks fine. Looks fine. Fireplace, matching fireplace. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. You can do it again. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Look at how tiny that chair is. I think I fit one cheek in there. Oh, I thought this was the living room. This is the bedroom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is better than the last one, certainly. Nice backyard. Not as nice as some of those we were looking at, but okay. 275. How long has it been on? It's been on for 41 days. Okay, here's one on Naranja. Oh, wrong button. Boop, there we go. Wow, it looks like they just painted. Crisp. Sharp, bold. There's your newer roof. Ooh, nicer flooring. I like that. Lots of natural light. I like that. Okay. That fridge by itself is kind of goofy. Let me see that kitchen. That's all we're going to get to see. Okay, it's a pretty small kitchen. It's certainly dated. But again, the sexy thing here is the price. That's what you got to remember. If you're my daughter, I'm saying I don't care that it's dated. You need to build wealth. And if this thing's in somewhat decent condition and it's not going to be a money pit and it's got a newer roof and the AC works, look, that looks really nice. That's updated. Don't worry about how ugly it is. You're not going to live here that long anyway. And you can change some of those things when and if you get the money. That's really nice on a property like this. And the yard and the fence and the washer dryer. Water heater looks newer. Electrical panel looks newer. Clean. I like clean, boy. Tell you what. Yeah, okay, cool. So there you go. That's 278. I bet that one's been on less than 30 days. 22. All right, here we go. This one, I didn't look at the price. 280. Solar panels. You always want to ask if there's any debt left on the solar panels, man. One car garage. I know you don't like the color, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, look at those soffits. Look at that fascia. That's a lot of outside issues, which concerns me inside. Okay. Oh, man, I don't want to beat on this. I'll be nice. Let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. Interesting. That's 280. Let's go to the next one. 288.9. We'll look at one more. This will be it. All right. Again, cute. This kind of reminds me of the other blue and white one. I like the colors. I like the metal roof. I like the brick. I like that the lawn is cut and it's green. Dated, but beautiful photos. 8-foot ceilings, but they get a lot of natural light. Yeah, it's original, but it is tile, which is great. Okay. It's not a concern. Yep, I've seen a million of this style of house. Good little house. Oh, newer flooring in a bedroom. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, maybe a new vanity, new lighting, new mirror. Tiled shower. I can't tell if that's original or new. What is that in the top right corner? Is that a camera? What is that? You might want to see if there's a camera up there. All right, we got walk-ins. That's cool. More good flooring like that. What was that? Oh, I thought there was a person in the window. Nope. Another updated vanity mirror and lighting. Looks like we got new tub and tile. Dated flooring, but the rest. Okay, cool. Water heater appears to be newer. Nice little patio covered, screened. Big yard, fence. Big old yard, or at least I got a photographer who makes it look big. Yeah, that's a good size yard. For Port St. Lucie, it's a monster. Great. So again, that guy's 288.9. How long has it been on? It has been on 9 days. So there you go. There you go. You can see that if you are not one of those people who is saying, hey, everything's got to be perfect. That's the toughest thing is when I get people who say, I'm looking for, an affordable home. I can do some sweat equity. Let's go see it. And I'll show them a home that is in really great condition, new roof, newer AC, but it's got dated flooring, dated cabinets, dated countertops. And they'll say, oh, it's going to cost me way too much money to redo this. You don't need to redo it. And if it's your first doggone home and the alternative is renting, just start building that doggone rent. It's all aesthetic. Now, if you've got a bad AC, a bad water heater, a leaky roof, something like that, I'm with you. That's going to be a money pit. It's going to drain from you. You don't need granite countertops. You don't need new countertops. I said the same word. You don't need new cabinets, right? Now, if you own and you're considering, do I sell and buy this other house or do I say, okay, cool. Then you got another option. You're owning, you're building your wealth. Do it. But if your option is renting or living with mom or going and buying this home that's not aesthetically pleasing, just get the house. Get the house and in 4, 5, 6 years, sell the house. You'll be amazed at how quickly it'll go by. And the thing you'll love is in 4, 5, 6 years, that fat check you get at closing that you don't get when you get out of your rental. And that's going to give you the ability to either build your investment account up for the future or to plow it into house number 2, which you now can get closer to, or maybe even all of what it is you want now. But you'll never get there if you don't start. I feel like I give the same old man pitch every single time, but God, I want it for you guys. If you want to run numbers, let me know. I'm happy to help you run some of the numbers. I can get you with my lender locally, Shannon Pohl. She's phenomenal. She can help you run numbers, pull your credit score, tell you how realistic it is. There's 2 big numbers you want to know, right? What's the monthly out of pocket for everything? For principal, interest, your HOA, if you're in one, your taxes, your insurance, and also how much cash am I going to have to come out of pocket with it at closing? We can talk about all those things, and there's different strategies to increase and decrease those numbers depending upon what you're looking for. So if you're serious, if you truly want to change your life, if you want to change the projection of your wealth, let me know, and we're happy to do it. Oh, we got a comment here. Gilda said the pool house looked great. I agree with you. There were a couple of really nice homes in there for what I feel are pretty impressively low prices, comparatively speaking, to what we've seen over the last handful of years. All right, guys, thank you for joining me, even late because I had jury duty today. We'll see you next week at 11 o'clock, the same normal time we always see you. But again, thank you for joining me. Have a great day.